Yep, you definitely can mop with clean water with this spin mop. My laundry scent beads spilled everywhere and I thought, you know what, it's time. It is time to do some mopping. So this time I used this amazing scent from Lysol. It is awesome. It disinfects the same, and I used the Cascade pod, dishwasher pod, and added hot boiling water. When you add the bucket in, it will just disperse all of the dirty water below the bucket, so each time you dip your mop in, you're dipping it into clean water. Yes, my floors still glow. No, they're not sticky. No, there's no residue or streaks. I highly, highly recommend. Try it out. Part 2 is coming with how I clean my mop and showing you the dirty water.
It's another weekly reset / panic clean today. Let's get those timers ready because apparently being timed motivates me the same way it does a 5-year-old. We'll start with the crappiest task of the day, which is 15 minutes of cleaning bathrooms. Always clip off the toilet seat and clean under cause ew. Alright, that's better. I wore gloves, but I'm still gonna wash my hands because I love this soap dispenser.
It's done. My hair is so long that I shed like a dog, so I have to vacuum all the time. After wiping down the table, it's time for some reorganization. Bam! Much better. Clean off the countertops. I hate taking out garbage, but today I was rewarded by finding some treasure. This lamp is really bougie and from Anthropology. This print by one of my favorite artists was a gift from my girl, and I finally put it up. I leave my earrings everywhere and it drives Cass crazy. I also did all the dishes, picked all the clothes off the floor and put it into the hamper. I rarely have cleaning days this intensive, but it makes my girl really happy, and that's always worth it.
I am so overwhelmed. How does anybody get anything done with a toddler running around? I'm gonna be okay, but right now I am exhausted. I've been stepping on Star Puffs all morning, and Harry had the audacity to leave and go to work this morning and earn a living, pay the bills. Our family of 7 just got back from a huge trip, and my van died. So on top of cleaning the barn here, we gotta fork out $2,000 to fix the damn thing. So join me on this 47-part adventure trying to get this house back under control. I had a small, tiny moment of sanity while I was cleaning this counter off. Just a moment of peace. And then I remembered everything is shoved in the sink and I still have all this to do.
The past 105 days, I have climbed into my deep freezer filled with 35-degree water, and as much fun as that is, many of you have asked how often we switch out the water. For my daughter's ice bath, we switch out the water every time because, if you are unaware, it's actually warm water and not the slightest bit cold. But for my ice bath, I switch out the water about every 2 weeks with a few top-offs here and there. If you were not here on Orange Day, that is just food dye, not anything worse. First, I use every ounce of muscle to lug this freezer to the edge where I dump it. So much dirt and gunk gets in the bottom because of the live challenges with me and my husband getting in and out. So next I soak it in baking soda and white vinegar, then I scrub it down and use the hose to rinse it out. Gross. This is the worst part. I've seen and heard a lot of people allow their freezers to air dry and then spray it with Flex Seal. However, I still haven't noticed any leaking, so I choose to skip that step. Once moving it to the desired spot, I spray it with Windex and wipe it down inside and out. Then we fill it up and plug the freezer in for 12 to 24 hours to reach the desired temperature.
Welcome to a Monday in my life in a long-distance relationship. I'm actually cleaning a lot today because I'm visiting Nick this week and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. The laundry today was never ending, but I wanted to make sure I had it all done so that I could pack tomorrow. I try my best to make sure I clean the house before I leave on any kind of vacation because there's nothing like coming home to a clean, fresh house. I just feel like it makes it easier to get back into my daily routine and just feel good about it. I wanted to get all the cleaning out of the way today so that tomorrow I could focus on me. Of course, I'm about to see my man, so I have to wash my hair, do my nails, my eyebrows, fake tan, literally everything because I just try to make a good impression, you know what I mean? Just because I already have a ring on my finger does not mean I'm going to slack on my beauty routine. So anyways, it was around this time when I started getting that cleaner's high where I just couldn't stop and I caught myself cleaning and dusting the most random things in my house. Like doing the laundry, the dishes, things like that. Those are normal cleaning activities. But then I started cleaning like the staircase railing, the dining room table light fixture. Like I was just going nuts today. Cleaning is hard as it is. So when you get that cleaner's high, you just kind of have to ride the wave and go with it. And you know, it sucks because I love having the windows open during the day, especially if there's a nice cool breeze. But that means that there's a lot of dust in my house all the time, no matter how much I clean it. It's funny because I had so much to do today, yet I just continued to clean. Like, I don't even know what I was doing at this point. I didn't need to wipe down my trash can, but I did because, again, cleaner's high. I did have to take a break because I had therapy, so I made me an iced coffee, sat down, and called my therapist. I got to vent for an hour, and I was super happy afterwards. After therapy, I did more laundry. If you have trouble getting your laundry done, like it just sits in the washer or the dryer or the basket, honestly, my number one tip is as soon as you hear it go off and it's done, you need to get right to it and put it away. That's what I do, and I never have a problem with it. I threw on a jacket and I headed over to my chiropractor appointment. I go 2 to 3 times a week for my migraines, and then I went and dropped off a package for Nick. And then I came home to Mia, the sweetest puppy in the entire world. She literally makes my heart melt. I love her so much. And then I fed my sweet girl dinner and made me my coffee for the morning, set it on a timer so that it's fresh and ready to go when I wake up. Lord knows I'm going to need like 4 cups of coffee tomorrow with how much I have to do. and I was finally able to wind down and shower. I'm still showering in our guest bathroom because our shower has an issue. Mia loves it though because she sits there and watches me the entire time, and it's so cute. And then I did my skincare. And then my favorite part of every single day is getting in bed and FaceTiming Nick. Mia joined the call as well, and she actually recognized his voice, which was so cute. And that was my day. It's time to take all of my fall decor down, clean my entire house, and prep everything for Christmas. I made me an iced coffee to give me some energy and put me in the mood to do all of this work, and it was a lot of work. The first thing I did was go around my house and grab all the fall decor to put it away. I know it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but I am a Christmas girly, and fall is just not the vibes anymore. I originally planned on just putting all the fall decor away and then wiping off the countertops, but I did so much more than that. I blame it on getting cleaners high. When I'm in the zone with cleaning, I'm in the zone and I get so much done. My little fall decor box is so small, but for Christmas, I swear we have like 50 boxes, and I cannot wait to get to decorating. I'm so excited for this year. So once I got all the fall decor out of the way, I decided to take all of the decor off the shelves because basically everything is going to be Christmas related and there's no room for anything else. I kind of started off taking only some of the stuff off, and then I realized, you know what, I'm just going to clear out everything and then put the Christmas decor, and whatever space is left, I'll add back in my normal decor. Sometimes cleaning can be really boring and honestly depressing, but when you're cleaning for a certain reason, like decorating for Christmas, it's so exciting, and I love it so much. I'm curious, are any of you guys decorating for Christmas this early, or is it just me and a few other Christmas obsessed people? Okay, so because I was on a roll with cleaning, I wanted to make my own all-purpose cleaner because I struggle with migraines, and the ones that you could buy in the store typically are very strong and they give me a migraine almost immediately. So I combined equal parts water and white vinegar, and I added a few essential oils that I liked the smell of, but not too much because I didn't want it to be too strong. And I actually really liked the way that it turned out, and it cleaned everything very well. If you guys have your own little recipe that you use to make your own all-purpose cleaner, please drop it below. I would love to make it and try it out. I'm always looking for new ways to live a little bit more of a non-toxic lifestyle. Because I have migraines, I'm very aware of these things, and my goal is to not be perfect, but to be better. So I feel like making my own cleaner is the perfect way to start. And this is about the time that I started to get that cleaner's high, and I started cleaning places of my house that I've never cleaned before. And honestly, it's a good thing I did because it was so dusty in so many areas that I've never even seen before. For instance, the inside of this lampshade, I've never looked inside of it before, but it had like clumps of dust, and I'm very embarrassed to admit that, but I'm human and whatever, dust is everywhere. So I did that, and then Nick got to vacuuming all these shelves. These shelves are really difficult to clean. The best way to do it is to just take a shop vac and literally go ham on them. We don't like using anything but like a wet rag and the shop vac because we really don't want to damage them. So that's how we do it. And then I started cleaning the windows, which was like kind of unnecessary because they're really dirty on the outside, and I wasn't about to go in the backyard and clean the outside of the windows. So I basically just did the inside, and it didn't really make much of a difference because the outside was filthy. Our backyard isn't done yet. As you can see, it's just dirt and rocks. So anytime it gets windy, and we live in Vegas, it gets windy a lot here, it just blows dust on the windows and blows dust inside the house. So it never really looks clean, especially on the outside of the windows. Once I finished the windows over here, I grabbed the wet vac and started doing the whole downstairs. I love this thing so much. It vacuums and mops at the same time, and it's just a lifesaver, especially if you have pets or kids and the floors constantly get dirty. This thing is so good. Like I said earlier, I was cleaning out of order because I wasn't planning on cleaning all these things. So I cleaned the fan, which kind of defeated the purpose of mopping and vacuuming because I feel like dust just got everywhere, but it's totally fine. I cleaned everything up, and then I started cleaning the TV again. That didn't need to be clean, but I just wanted everything to be spotless. I did all of this on Halloween, and it was getting to be around the time that trick-or-treaters were going to start knocking at the door. So I prepared all of the candy, and we get so many kids that come over, so we wanted to make sure we had enough this year. Then I continued on with my cleaning. I wasn't done yet. I wanted to make sure that the banister was extra clean because we do garland, and I just want to make sure that it gets a nice wipe down before we put all of those decorations up. If anyone was wondering where Nick was during this video, he actually was cleaning the whole upstairs, and he did all of the laundry. So before we got started cleaning, we kind of set out what we were both going to do, and then we did it separately. The second I finished cleaning, our doorbell rang, and we got our very first trick-or-treater of the night, but now it's time for Christmas.
I was walking into my primary bathroom when I realized how much I really don't like it. It's so white. It's boring and cold, and it's hard to feel clean in a space that's always messy. But it has a lot of potential with this big open space and cool floors, and I just want this room to feel warm and cozy and not embarrassing if someone were to step inside. So hello, welcome. This is day one of me building a dream primary bathroom. Starting with the most obviously problematic part, my closet. If you can even call this a closet. I haven't stepped foot in here since my daughter was born, and she's 18 months.
It looks crazy, but it's actually getting somewhere.
The very first thing I did was color code everything. This isn't only better visually, but it helps me get dressed every morning, and then I got these boxes for other storage things. Like
like the medicine we can never seem to find.
Having a proper medicine cabinet is long overdue, but it feels so good to finally have it. I cleaned and made room for bathroom restocks. Then it was time to tackle accessories. I don't know why I have piles of them everywhere, but basically I just found an organizational tool for all of them. And downsized a lot. I needed everything to be easily visible. When it came to beauty items, I used these acrylic bins because I love being able to see everything. And look at this thing. No more lost hair ties ever. I'm obsessed. And if you are like me and emotionally attached to your jeans, I have a folding hack I need to show you. You put her on the hanger, you flip the legs over like this, and then boom, it's flat and you can easily see them with the tags out. The last thing I did was build a perfectly sized shoe rack and girl mat the center of the shelf to hang a light. Now let us remember the before and after. Without that 4-foot wall barricade, it is so big in here. I love stepping in here to get ready every morning and it is no longer embarrassing. And if you're like, where's your husband's stuff? He has like 5 shirts, so he's fine. Honestly, my favorite part is these lights. It just feels so fancy. But as good as it felt to finish this, my work here has really just begun. Tomorrow, we're gonna completely demolish my bathroom and I'm gonna become a carpenter.